So today we're at the Slate Valley Museum. This is a quarry museum, and it starts with discussing different stones, metamorphosis. These are different stones that are kept. Shale is a sedentary rock.
Come themselves and see it.
Yes, of course.
You know?
Of course, you're right.
That's a better way.
That's right. Shale is sedimentary rock that formed with a compaction of layers of clay. And this is the slate. When slate is subjected to heat and pressure over a long period of time, it is transformed physically and chemically to slate. So this is slate and this is clay. So that's how they mix this and then it becomes into this. All right. This is slate cleavage. These are different colors that slate come in here in the state of Vermont and New York. And I'm just going to read this first. Right, so this is the Slate Valley Museum. Here we're going to be talking about the metamorphosis and how the slate actually forms. This clay, this is shale, which is sedimentary rock, and this is slate, which is formed by high heat and pressure over long periods of time. And this is basically showing how the geological time scale and formation of the Slate Valley occurred, which is due to different plates moving and causing the formation of mountains as well as the Slate Valley. This is a example of the slate. It's 95% of the slate is defective, and it's actually turned into more formed sheets chemically. And these are artificial fractures, pseudo-fossils. And one cool thing I just found was this fossils that actually, you can't see it properly here, but there's millions of years ago, these are fossils that are fossilized within the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is where you are right now.
Oh wow, a Granville one. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are all the quarries in the whole area.
Whole area, yeah.
Wow.
In New York, Vermont, because we're all right together. They're all active, every one of them.
Oh, they're still active, all of them?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. They still produce.
Wow. So there's companies still working on those.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. So we're here in the Granville area. There's up middle Granville. This is Wells.
Yeah.
And this is Pulteney, Hampton.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of the trucks, Mack truck from the 50s. This is how they took the slate in the 1800s with the horse-drawn carriage. Right here. There's a slate on top of that. That's the waste removal. Wow. So boom and bucket with cable operated shovel, 1949. That's what it looked like, huh? The Slate Valley. So this is the only place on earth where you can get the red colored slate, which is always from Granville. So if you see it anywhere around the world, it's always from here because there's the only place where it's produced, according to our museum here.
At the time.
Okay, this is the weighing for the, okay, which one's the heaviest?
Yeah, you do it one at a time and tell me which one's the heaviest.
Okay, so what do I do? Just pull
Just
this?
pull it up like you would anything. I'm holding it so it doesn't tip.
Sorry. Oh my God, it's pretty heavy. Okay, this one's lighter. Yeah, I think these two are lighter. That one's really heavy.
Okay, they're actually all the same weight.
Oh, they are? Okay.
And the difference is the pulleys in them. The more pulleys you have on anything, the lighter it is. As you went down, it got lighter. So with that in mind, if they wanted to pull that piece of slate out of the ground,
Yeah.
with that many pulleys on it, they could pull it out like it was a sheet of paper with that crank right there.
Interesting. So interesting.
Because the more pulleys, it makes it lighter.
Wow.
So,
That makes sense. Wow.
yeah, it does.
Owen Jones carriage in Billyville, 1900s. Wow.
Yeah, that's that up there.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is the engine and single drum hoist, Slate Valley. Part 2 of the Slate Valley Museum. This is about the Hoover's speech and the effect on the area. Hoover was a mining engineer. in the area, and he spent a lot of money building these quarries. These are different pictures. This is a cup presented by one of the Slate Valley employees to the owner in 1936, because they actually worked for free for a while to help support the business. And this is the Slate Valley ties to big city movements. They talk about how Jay Gould, a businessman, built his fortune here, and that's his house on 5th Avenue. It talks about the community spaces, city philosophies. There's a business leader from 1930s. This is a photograph of the Penn Slate Company, State. There's a very nice mural of people working in the Slate Valley. It's a photographer. Images of law versus mob rule. So society feeds through justice. Students work on their work in Harlem. Mural art is times from the 1930s. The Pentagon. Pentagon was one of the last buildings with the slate for the Pentagon came from here. There's a picture of the blacksmith shop in the early 19th century. The wrenches, the chains, they forge old tools. Pretty cool. This portion of the exhibit shows basically Jewish, Italian, and Slovak Pole families that came here and built a name for themselves. They worked very hard and went from rag to riches in the late 18th and early 19th century, and even today the same descendants of these people actually own these Slate Valley quarries. Like for example this one. Yeah, this one. And this is where the slate is broken. She's going to show me now. These are different kind of slate blocks. It's like marble. Slate colors. Tennis court dry red. Different kinds. They put in the roofs as well.
This here, if you want to go this way, then there's a hole, exhibit up there around, and then you can come back this way, and I'll have a couple other things to show you.
So what are we doing? We're going to be punching holes.
Punch a hole in a piece of slate. So if you were going to put this on the roof, you need to punch a hole in it first.
Okay.
For the nail. Okay?
Whoa, my God.
And that's the one you punch right, that I just punched right there.
Wow.
And what it does is be all loose like that.
Uh-huh.
You would run it through a machine like that with a blade, and it'd take it all off so the nail could set right down in.
I see.
So when you put on the roof, the nail will be right in.
Wow.
From that.
That's amazing. And there's all the same technology for the past 50 years. They got the same.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they got up on the roof and they had to make the piece of slate that had a different width or different length.
Mm-hmm.
They would take a machine like this, and they do this today if they have to do repair. Because they would take this and cut a piece of slate.
Whoa.
And then when they got up there, they could match it up to go together. That's where your
Wow.
See it go together for your. So when you see over there, they're matched up very well.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why.
how they do it. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's how they do it.
That's amazing. And what, these are electric slate panels? Wow.
Yeah, that is from back then. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And what about those consistencies right here? The crushed slate.
That is broken up, Paul.
Oh.
Pieces of slate that they can. This is just pieces that they brought from the quarry to show. And this is what they use in driveways now.
Oh.
People have been putting this in their driveways.
Oh.
And what they do with it now is they grind it up small, so they can use it in their tennis courts, baseball fields, or whatever, instead of the chalk.
Interesting.
So they're doing that now too.
Wow.
Yeah. But these are just pieces that they pulled out to show you different sizes that you can find there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And that's what goes on the roof right there, huh?
Yeah, this is different shapes, different designs, and different flavors. Now this is a thick one here.
Wow.
So they're different. And then they have the long ones here. So
Wow.
it's all different things that they can put on.
Wow, this goes all over the country, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It does. It does.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference between slate and tile? Is it like tile is more ceramic, this is more natural?
This is natural. This is all nothing but stone.
I see.
And,
And this is more durable than...
No.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I mean, as you see, when I punched that, it didn't do anything. It didn't break or anything.
No.
No, it's very,
Wow.
And we have people come and do exhibits from the quarries. They bring pieces of slate and they cut them right here for people.
Oh, wow.
They split it with a chisel and a hammer, the half here, and they
Okay.
can cut it like a sheet of paper.
Wow.
And they let people try it when they're here.
That's amazing.
We just had one a few weeks ago, so we've been having another one.